I'm PIO Husky,
And I'm Captain TJ.
and welcome to Fleet Friday with Engine 44.
Tender Taftville Fire Rescue, Tender Taftville Fire Rescue. Station 44, Station 6, Rescue Station 4, Medic Station 6. Respond to Box 44, Lee Street for a confirmed first alarm commercial structure fire. That's going to be Engine 44, Engine 6, Hook and Ladder 44, Rescue 4, 1101, Battalion 1, District 1, and Safety 35. Multiple callers state that 6th floor is fully engulfed with possible traffic.
This is Station 44, and I'm Captain TJ. This is behind me is Engine 44, one of our rigs that we use daily in Taftville.
Truck for 4.
We're going to start off with the officer side here, or however you want to say the cab. We're going to start off with the cab. So, for Engine 44 can hold approximately 6 people in total, with nozzles, backup, and chauffeur and an officer. So this back part here is going to be where the firefighters sit at. 2 front seats are going to be the nozzle men, and the 2 back seats are going to be the backup men. Nozzle men is referring to people that stands in front of the nozzle or the hose, whoever carries the hose and stuff like that. The backup man is referring to somebody that stands behind them and give them a support and a brace so they won't fly back when they are pushing a lot of psi through those hoses. This side, this here seat is the officer seat. The officer seat is the main man of the truck. He makes the game plan and expect all officers to execute that game plan that he makes. We're going to go over to the other side of the truck, which is referring to the chauffeur side. This is the driver. Our driver is going to be the person that gets us on scene safely. I expect him to get us there at a calm, but a fast-moving pace, though. So we're not crashing into anybody else or harming any civilians in the process. And now moving to the exterior side of the truck, we're gonna pass it off to one of my firefighters, Fighter Jelly.
Alrighty. Within this first compartment, it is mainly hand tools used for things such as extrication, forcible entry, things like that. First tool we got in here is the sledgehammer. It used breaking windows, walls, concrete, all sorts of things like that. We've got things such as the Halligan, the set of irons. These are used for breaching doors and windows, all sorts of things just to make way in. Got your gas meter, used to measure gas levels within a building, outside, all places. You have pike pole, which can be used for pulling down roofs. Yep. New York hook, which is another way of pulling down roofs. Thermal imaging camera. We use this to look for heat within places that you can't see, whether that's within walls, vehicles,
Affirmative at the ice
hard to
rink.
see places.
Greasy, you can hold me on scene. I'll be able to make a man until one of the 560 first gets on scene.
Cutting down trees, cutting through a wall.
Nothing showing on the investigation.
Yeah, we have a shovel.
Yeah, for nothing
used
showing.
cutting dirt,
Upon
like
first
that.
arrival, stand by 4360 and investigation interior.
Copy that.
Moving on to the next compartment. This has all our extinguishers, a couple supply lines, and stuff mainly the engineer would use. So you've got your water can. This just a hydrant, an extinguisher that carries water. We have a dry chem extinguisher, just a chemical-based powder, pretty much. In here we have 3 and 5-inch supply lines. There's not much difference with these. We pretty much connect these to a hydrant. It supplies water to the engine.
Engine 4-5,
Additionally, we
medic 1,
have
respond.
a hydrant
Box
wrench
5-6 is
and
going to be at the
high-rise packs.
waterfall.
These are used to connect pretty
For
much
fall
carry these up high-rises,
emergency.
connect them to standpipes,
Again,
and allows us
that's
to
going
get
to be
water
engine
to levels
4-5,
that
medic 1,
we
respond.
typically
Box
wouldn't be able to get a hose up
5-6,
to.
get the waterfall for a fall emergency. Time out 2015.
On this compartment, we have more high-rise packs as well as a red pack. This carries oxygen, things like that we'll be able to use to take into a fire when there was a quick called. So the RIT is a rapid intervention team. If let's say a firefighter goes down, they send this team in to get him out. They take different equipment to what a normal firefighter would. And the final compartment on this side has a lot of stuff we normally use when we're setting up a hydrant. So you've got cones, tape to restrict people getting in the area, as well as just a couple more hand tool things. And I'll now hand it off to our chauffeur, A. Jefferson.
I'm chauffeur A. Jefferson. My main job is to safely get firefighters safely to and from scenes. Without further ado, we will go over the backside of the engine. Alright, so in this bottom compartment here, we do have a K-12, which is a type of saw. Some say it'll cut through anything.
Medic 1.
I say it'll do that. And then we also have a chainsaw, which is mainly used for cutting like roofs and trees. And then we have 2 different types of ladders. We have a 24 one that can extend, and then 16, which is one that can not extend. Without further ado, I will hand it off to TJ Stockman to finish off the other side here.
How are you guys doing? It's me again, TJ Stockman. And I'll be doing the exterior of the officer side of the truck now. So, start off here, this compartment here will be staffed with cribbing, smaller sizes. You have wedges, another type of cribbing that we use to stabilize a car, you know, when we are extricating a vehicle. These are struts. We use these to stabilize a car here. Any type of car when we are extricating a vehicle, usually, you know, put it against the door or the fender to like keep it stable when we're trying to work, so none of our firefighters get harmed. Here we have a tarp. A tarp we are usually we use tarps to place a generator or, you know, color code people that are in a mass casualty scene, such as you know, triage, stuff like that. Coming over here, we have a small cribbing. It's another type of cribbing, just a little larger than the large cribbing. We have small struts. Again, same type of struts, but you know, smaller size. They all get the job done. You know, we're gonna go to the large struts. You know, these are the big things. You know, we use to stabilize the house or like, you know, a balcony that so they won't fall on our firefighters.
Affirmative, you're on my board.
Moving on, we're gonna go to compartment number 2 on the officer side. This is our medical compartment. In here we're gonna have a life pack. Engine 44 is also a BLS rig, but tonight we are running it as a ALS rig. This is a life pack. We use life packs to take interior when we get on scene before a medical ambulance does, or a rescue ambulance, however you want to put it. We check people EKGs such as heart rates, blood pressure, and SpO2 levels to make sure they're doing all right, and we don't have to transport people. We also have a jump bag. A jump bag is also another additional thing that we take into the structure before, again, like I said, if we get on scene before a BLS or ALS and medic ambulance does, we take this interior so we can work on them as well before they get arrived on the scene, so they can just get up and go. Moving on to our third compartment here, we're going to have the spreaders, the generators, the cutters, and the airbag. These are certain tools that we use in Taftville, such as spreaders. We use these as for extrication purposes, such as extricating a car, or somebody's locked in forbid me saying, but somebody's locked in somewhere that they shouldn't be at. We also have a generator. Our cutters and spreaders are generated power. They're not e-hearse tools like newer departments are. Fortunately, Taftville is poor, so we can't do things like that. Our cutters here runs on generator power as well, such as the spreaders. They do the same thing. Instead of spreading things like the spreader does, they cut things. So cutting a door pin in a door on a car. Usually they're 3, but easy. Our airbag here is something we use. They are also these are not generated power. These are actually you hook up to a hose and you hook up to a SCBA bottle and gets the job done. And they are used to lift people or lift things off of people, places, or structures. Here in compartment 4 here on this side, we won't really go over to it, but compartment 4 is the same thing as the other compartment number 1 on the driver's side. We just have extra tools such as Halligans, axes, sledgehammers, and stuff like that, to get us through our day. To sum up this officer side here, we're going to pass it to my battalion chief of Station 44 and Station 6, Caleb Pashko.
The Engine 44 is going to be a 2023 puck pumper from Pierce. On an average, we run about 300 to 400 calls per year on Engine 44. This consists as medical calls, motor vehicle accidents, and or traffic accidents to what the public and y'all may know. They go to fires such as small fires, maybe in a car, a garage fire, a kitchen fire, or a full-on house fire. They also go to ringing alarms, which is and what we call ringing alarms are fire alarms going off on your terms. Engine 44 is a widespread apparatus, which is our first due rig. We sometimes cross-staff a BLS rig, which is an ambulance, if staffing does require so. Engine 44 has been with 44 for about a year and a half now, almost 2 years. It's been a great rig with us. Our crews enjoy it. Like they did go over, we have all these compartments, even some extrication, and some stuff needed to be used in extrication all the way to fire suppression. Once again, Engine 44 is a great apparatus. Thank you all for listening to our Fleet Friday, and I'll pass it off to Captain TJ Stockman and the PIO member Husky. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Battalion Chief. Again, back to Captain TJ here, Station 44. This Engine 44 benefits the community in a lot of variety of things, such as medical calls, fire calls, and just to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to leave any comments if you have any questions, and we will see you next time.